everybody. Today we are at WIC in Shanghai. I'm at the booth of MagicLab.
Yes.
From the name, we see a lot of magical things happening. So, hi, I see you are responsible for PR of MagicLab.
Yes,
nice to meet you. And please let us know what MagicLab about, what magical it is.
MagicLab is a world-leading technology company, and it's focusing on the embodied AI. And we are most producing the humanoid robotics, including the big humanoid robotics and our robotic dogs. So we have a lot of products to sell to all over the world.
Basically, we see two types, right? One is a humanoid and then one is a dog.
Yes.
And but also in terms of human, there are two sides. Is the bigger one and smaller? What the difference?
The big one, we are developing the full size, human size, to help human to replace some labor work. And the real application sceneries are in the factories and in some exhibition scenery, the museum and some kind of the exhibition center.
To be the guide.
Yes.
To let the people to know where they are.
Yes.
What about the dog?
The small dog is for the family companion, and it has entertainment. You can interact with it, and it can just give you some emotional interaction. And the big dogs, they are for delivery. And we will have a new product into the real sceneries, like it can place in some dangerous place that people cannot go into it.
After disaster, for example.
Yes, and the electricity factories.
Right. To do some work that humans are not suitable to do anymore, right?
Exactly.
Right. And I see like the dogs, they have 4 wheels instead of flat. Why do you think that this can be more suitable for dogs?
It has a faster speed, and it will move very quickly, and also it can be used in some kind of the transportation.
What is the highest speed?
It can up to 3 meters per second.
3 meters per second. Okay, that is quite fast. It's just like a wind, right? Yeah. And right now your company is launching the new VOA model, or what is the newest launch technology?
Yes, we have full-stack development in terms of the software and the hardware. You can see it has a very awesome outlook. And in terms of the software, we have our own VRA model and called that Atom Cloud. And we are just put many human resources into it to develop our own VRA model. And we think it's a very core competence in this kind of a very cutthroat humanoid competition.
Yeah, that's very competitive inside China, right? What about global market? Do you feel better, like being positioned at the global market?
Yes, in terms of the competition, we think that Chinese market is very competitive, and the overseas market, we think that it's a blue sea. So we are just very actively to explore into the outside the overseas market, like the Asia and the Europe and America as well.
Right. Yes. What is most actually demanded application scenario in these markets?
We think that the research and academy, the education scenery is our major market. We will sell it to the universities to educate them into the robotics, let them to do the second research and development. And this is a major market. It's very mature, and we are still exploring some new market to fit into it and to find the new opportunities to sell our products.
Right now, you are selling the products.
Yes.
But right now, there's another approach, which is to rent the product to the customer.
Yes.
Because, well, I know European customers, they are old school. Not that much easy, like to open, to embrace new technology. Maybe rental is easier. So how do you see it? Do you also think like rental might be the major business model in developed markets such as Japan, Europe, or America?
We think that each market has its own ways to accept new things like the humanoid robots. So we are very glad to develop some new selling models to other markets, because like you said, that European may be kind of conservative. They will just need to get used to the new products. So we will open some new business models to these kind of countries.
Right. So which market do you expect the biggest growth in the next 5 years overseas?
In terms of overseas market, we think the Southeast Asia and the American market is still our focuses.
Yeah, Southeast Asia, you mean Indonesia, Singapore?
Yes, like kind of this market.
And the most demanded application scenario will be manufacturers?
I think the first, the major market is education as well. Education and maybe some labor replacement is very important.
Because in Indonesia, actually, the labor is quite cheap. Why do you think that the growth will still be very...
Because, you know, some kind of humanoid robots has its own advantages in terms of the work. Because it will never get tired. And it will never get tired of the heat, the high temperature. If we have this kind of wear, we'll still find some new sceneries for them. In terms of, you know, that Indonesia, it has a very cheap labor cost. Yes.
Okay, I see. So final question. Could you give us some keywords from your perspective of humanoid industry in the future? What is the future driver, one or two driver of this industry? It's going to be integration, it's going to be AI empowerment, or it's going to be actually richer application scenario, which is a big
I think the first one is still the technology innovation.
Yeah.
I think this is the first major power that drives the world to be a better world.
Yeah. So which direction? You mean VLA will be?
I think VLA, because, you know, brain is the most important thing.
Yeah, so the software will actually drive the future of the humanoid.
Yes.
Thanks a lot, AC, and thanks for your insight. I think we learned a lot of MagicLab and your magical robots. I hope you have a great success at the event and also global expansion. Right?
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. If you want to know more about Chinese robotics and their global expansion, please don't forget to follow us. See you next time. Bye.